everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's filming setup is obviously very different. I am now in my new apartment that I have with my boyfriend. As we get all of our furniture together, I'm pretty much just going to be filming on my floor. So today I wanted to film a video for Valentine's Day. I did a look that was more natural. I wanted to do something that was a little bit more editorial. Doing a more editorial look is something that I've wanted to do for a while on my channel because I really am focused on doing techniques for people. I thought to just give it a shot. I actually was very inspired by this photo that Natasha Denona put up. This is using the Diamond and Blush palette in Daria. So she has the model with like this elevated blush and highlighted look, and I wanted to replicate that. Then I had this idea for the type of eye look that I was going to do with it, and that's why I'm starting off this video, you know, pretty much barefaced with some of my base makeup on, because I wanted to kind of go through the process with you guys. Also, I got sick on Monday, but also that's why my voice sounds like the way that it does and why my energy is pretty low. Today, the Reezy highlighter in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills is supposed to come out, as well as some of their bronzers and the Soft Glam palette. So I have my laptop like right here, like ready for when up on the site, because they don't like to release the times so that their servers don't crash. That's why I'm a little distracted. Okay, so I've done a lot of rambling. Just so you know, I have on my moisturizers and my primers, and I already primed my eyelids and I did my eyebrows, so that's all completed. So if you want to like go step by step with me and create this editorial Valentine's Day look, then please keep on watching. From the move, I don't really have the ability to carry around too many palettes with me, so really simple today. I'm just going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette and a little bit of the Subculture palette as well. So you could also go in with the Morphe 35B if that's something that you have. All I'm going to be doing is pinks and deep reds. So we're going to just first start off with the shade Roxy from the Subculture palette. It's like a pinky orange, and I feel like it's going to, instead of making them pull more mauve, this is going to just emphasize the pink and the red. So I'm also being really messy with these colors. So then with a really fat brush, then I'm going to dip into the Love Letter from the Modern Renaissance palette and really saturate the brush. And we're going to do kind of the same technique. You can definitely tell that my Modern Renaissance palette is getting old because it's not blending as well, but it still looks better than some of the other crappy eyeshadow palettes on the market. Also, don't be too nervous if things are getting patchy like right in the center, because for this look I am going to do kind of a cut crease, so all of that shadow will be removed. It's out! I got it. Happy Valentine's Day to me. Now I am going to go in with a flat blending shader brush and the shade Venetian Red from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to just pack and blend. So that was a quick color to blend out. What I think is probably going to be a little bit more tricky is the shade All Star from the Subculture palette. Let's see. And this is a flat shader brush from Real Techniques. It's a little bit more fluffier than the other one that I used. Part of this look is having eyeshadow brushes that are that are more on the blending brush side, and then taking flat shader brushes to do some of the more deeper colors. So that's why I'm keeping it very general, because whatever you have in your case is going to work for recreating this look. When something's editorial, it's like you really just have to focus on like being unique to your own style. So I do want a little bit of rowdy, so I am going to put that on the base of my lashes. And this is kind of like a flat slash blending brush. Just placing that down on the base. Okay, so now that we look like a zombie, here comes the more complex part of this look. We are going to create upper half of a heart right in the center. And I wanted to do that with eye makeup remover, but I've never done that before. So I think I'm just going to stick with concealer, that type of look with a concealer. So I'm just taking this Morphe M224 concealer brush and a little bit of my eye primer, which I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm just going to coat my brush. So while it starts to dry down, I'm going to take like a really small concealer brush and kind of even out the lines a little bit. Kind of taking a little bit more shadow and like fixing up this line because it was bothering you, it was bothering me, trust me, it was bothering everybody. So let's fix that up. And now we have to do the other side. This is definitely the kind of look where you have to keep your eyes open. I'm gonna move on to this eye and kind of do like what center color I want. It is telling me Vermeer, but I use that so much. I think I'm actually going to go into the Sugar Glow Kit, and I think I'm going to take Starburst and apply that with a flat brush. And then right on top of it, I'm going to take Cube from the Subculture palette, just to possibly add a little bit of a twinkle of pink. Kind of did nothing, but... And then I'm just going to take the excess of what's on my brush and then just put that under the brow bone. So I'm just going to do my simple mascara. You guys know the routine. But for the lashes, I wanted to do something that was kind of unique and kind of different, but also wouldn't cover up any of the eye look. So I'm gonna take these Ardell 600s. They're extremely piecey and kind of wispy, so I think that they're gonna look kind of cute with this look and make it look a little bit more whimsical and editorial. So I'm just going to apply mascara and apply these, and then I'm actually going to also do my foundation and concealer. So for foundation, I'm going, it sounded like making tutorials. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation from NARS. And then for concealer, I'm going to use a couple of the Maybelline Age Rewinds. One is in light and the other one is in neutralizer, just to kind of get rid of these sickly dark circles. And then I will powder, and then we'll be back for the rest of the face. I don't want this tutorial to take too long, so we're just gonna move on. Okay, so foundation, concealer, and powder is on. I was kind of intrigued because like it looked like I did a lot of blending under here, just out of being so crazy with the eyeshadow look, so I don't really need to blend too much. Is kind of do the same pattern with the upper eye, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a corner here just to do the bottom of the heart. But before we blend, I want to make sure that I get this precise, so I'm going to take this white eye pencil. This is the Essence Cajal pencil, and kind of like putting some dots on where it goes. So then I'm going to take this really small pencil brush, and I'm going to take the shade All Star and just kind of blend that on the inside and outside. Then I'm going to take this little fatter pencil brush and I'm going to combine Venetian Red with Love Letter and just blend that out a little bit. And then last but not least, we're going to take this shader brush that I used earlier, and we're going to take Roxy and just blend everything out. Don't be afraid to go too far down with this because it's editorial and you're not supposed to look like a princess. So So before we do the points, I'm just going to go in with this flat shader brush and then the shade Cube and put that on the inner corner. So for the points, because it is very precise, I'm going to go in with the smaller concealer brush that we used earlier. And I'm going to do the same concealer that I did, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm going to go with those little dots that I made. I look like a Valentine's Day clown. Also just grabbing a tissue, and then I'm going to wipe this off because we need this again. But we need this for eyeshadows, so can't have that concealer on there. And I'm just going to use all the same shadows, Rowdy, All-Star, Love Letter, all like that, just to make it nice and precise. And this is going to help clean up any mistakes, like I have a couple of little stray dots here. The lower half of the point, I'm going to use lighter colors. And so now I'm just going to set the concealer of the points with the same Starburst color from the Sugar Glow Kit. I think it looks really cool. I'm just going to put mascara on the outer edges because I kind of have concealer on my eyelashes in the middle, and I want to keep that effect just to make sure that the points look very precise. So, and then finally white in the waterline. Just because my eyes are a little bit more closed off because of all the dark colors, I want to make sure that my eyes still looks a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to wipe off the bake, and I'm just going to spray my face a little bit. So now I'm going to do that, blush highlighted look for the rest of the face. Even though this is editorial and I shouldn't be worrying about how pretty it looks, I still wanted to have that kind of beautiful Instagram glow to it. So to achieve that look, because I don't have the Natasha Denona Diamond Glow Kit, I'm going to use a combination of this color from the e.l.f. blush palette and Gumdrop and Starburst from the Sugar Glow Kit from Anastasia. I think I'm first going to do the blush, and I'm going to take that on this Crown SS013 angle blush brush. And I'm just going to sweep this. I'm kind of going to take this up into my temple because I don't have any other contour on. So now to add a little bit of that Gumdrop color, I'm just taking this Target Up and Up brush. I knew I would find a way to use this color. And then for Starburst, I am using the Morphe M510. Taking that down the nose, on the Cupid's bow. Alright, last but not least, we're going to do some suspicious stuff on the lips. So I'm just saturating the lips in foundation. I'm going to take the NYX lip liner in Purple Rain, and we're going to draw a heart on my lips. Now that we have that outline on, I'm going to put the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Twisted Tulip right on top. Alright, I'm going to fix up my hair, make it a little bit more editorial, and then we're going to come back for the finished look. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this kind of different editorial style of video, and I hope that you guys had a lot of fun watching this as well. Don't Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also like this video if you did enjoy it, and comment any other editorial looks that you might want me to try or inspiration photos. You know, I'm always game for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.